We're off to a good morning. John, welcome to our world. Chaos.
I know what it's like.
You know what it's like. Come on in, Stace. Yes. Woohoo!
You know what that does? It turns on the flash, doesn't it?
Oh, is that what it
Well,
does?
that's what it did the other day, but maybe when you hit it twice, it does.
Oh, I don't know. Come on in. Say hi, Stace. That was pretty, like, Stacy's done in. Stacy's been eating too much sugar, we decided. He thinks he's tired because he's been eating too much sugar. So we're going to go on a sugar.
Hi.
No, we're going to go on a
Found
sugar.
a piece of lemon pie at home to eat.
Eat that pie, and then we're going to start a competition between the two of us. Think we can do that?
Sugar-free, huh?
Yeah, sugar-free. For 1 week, so I think we can do it. Okay, so we need a new name for these Wednesday mornings. Well, we kind of call it Wing It Wednesday, which is good because we are winging it, but we're not sewing like we have in the past. So this is not really a sew-along. We are just showing you a mystery project that Stacy and I are making, and you can either join in with us based on the instructions that we post in the comments, or you can join after we post the full complete pattern. So we're not really posting it like we have in the past. So there's a little bit of a confusion there, but that's what we're doing.
So if you go sugar-free, what do you put in your coffee or tea in the morning?
Nothing.
Ugh. I've tried honey, but you have to put so much in to get any sweetness out of it.
Kendra's sugar-free. She's doing it. Sugar-free, you do feel better. You have less aches and pains.
Especially with the summer coming, I'm just going to feel extra draggy.
Wacky Wednesday. That's a good one. This is Wacky Wednesday. Okay, so we are showing my progress on Friday nights. And the reason we're showing it on Friday nights is so that we can get people that don't know about Wednesdays to think, oh, maybe we should check out Wednesday morning. So we have been. Just drink hot water.
Ugh.
Oh, Lynn, that is just like my grandmother would do. You're showing your age, Lynn. Young people don't do that. We're young.
I don't like water and lemon.
No, I don't either. Okay, so this is our
you have to show mine because mine is this week's stage, isn't it?
Right.
Yours is next week's stage.
Right. Let's show this. So this is Stacy's, and I love it. I put a board behind it just to, no, I guess it's gone beyond the board size, hasn't it? This is Stacy's, and it's amazing. Look at it. Isn't that cute?
Looks good on camera.
What?
It looks good on camera.
It looks good in person. I love it.
But the secret is what you do next, right? Is
putting it on point. That's what we're doing next. And I think it changes the whole look.
It does, yeah.
Right? So what do you all think of his choices? Oh, no. Sugar cane. Yuck. So, yeah. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? I know. It looks really good. So, this is really close to what the pattern actually is showing it, except the pattern's showing it on black.
Yeah.
And you've chosen white, which I really like the white. It's really, really nice. So, just a couple of things I wanted to go over before we get on to the next step, because if I don't, I'll forget. If you're shopping with us this afternoon, our afternoon sale is going to be pretty cool today because we have a few small spools of thread, but we have a lot of single pieces of fabric that are left over from the quilt show that I went to. They're petite. They're not ugly.
What about those reds?
What reds?
Left over from Friday.
Oh, those are Zonk prizes. Show them what the Zonk.
Oh, your fault. You didn't buy it.
Show them what the Zonk prizes are going to be for our spin wheel. So I have to say that this was not a fabric that moved well. We tried to sell it for $7 and it still didn't sell. So these are going in for Zonk prizes now. Anyway, it's really not that bad for I Spy quilts or backs of children's quilts. So it's still $7 a meter, or it's going to be a Zonk prize. So, and we have some mystery. Can you grab one of those papers, the bags, the mystery 3-yard quilts. I rolled up a bunch of these for the retreat, or for this quilt show, and it was a big hit. So you get to see what the front one is for $30, and the other two are secrets. So we have some of these left, not many of them left because they went like hot potatoes. Anyways, so we're going to get rid of the others. Awesome, Nancy. I can't wait to see it. So Nancy's working on the quilt that we're going to be teaching in the Amherst Fiber Fest. We did get accepted to go to the Amherst Fiber Fest, so we are going as far as we know. We are going as far as we know. I'm waiting to make sure that we are also into the bazaar the next day so that we can take our shop to set up. So as long as we get in both of those, we will be there. Our project is really cool. I kind of got sidetracked a bit. So what I'm saying is, if you're shopping from this afternoon on, your name will go into the spin wheel for Friday night. On Friday, we will post all the names, and you have until 5 o'clock to tell me that your name is missing from the list. Things get really hectic here on Wednesday, and sometimes names get overlooked. We don't do it on purpose. We're posting it on Friday just so that we don't overlook somebody. We really don't want to overlook somebody. So after you've ordered, watch Friday before 5 o'clock. If you don't get it before 5 o'clock, I'm sorry to say that your name will not go in. Because last week's posting was new to it. I did forward 5 names from last week, but from here on in, we're not going to forward any names to the spin wheel. So if your name isn't there, make sure you private messages right around 5 o'clock. Also, I've had 4 text orders this week. People are texting their orders on their phone, and I do not do text. I see a number, just for example, where's my text? Somebody just texted me a quilt. If this is you, somebody just texts that and wants me to get the pattern. All I see is a phone number, and I have no idea who you are. So we don't do text. So if you want to place an order, make sure you send a private message. That is a Facebook message on my business site, not my personal page. So this is the next step, and I'm loving it. Look at this. Can we go way back? Look at that. So see how it puts it on point? So I'm using 2 fabrics for anybody that's new. This is my background fabric, and this is all 108 wide ombre fabric. So the very first video shows you how I cut my ombre fabric to get that effect. So if you're just new on here, go back to video 1. But isn't that nice? I'm loving it. And I'm really loving the next step. The next step is really going to make it really nice too. So the next step I will show Friday night. Again, hopefully as long as I get it done. I'll show you the next step Friday night. So Stacy, we have to pick colors for Stacy's right now. So we need some input. So Stacy, let's show them what we have. So the key to this is picking some dark colors because he's using all his white background. And I'm going to show you. So this is the pattern that I will be posting in the comments under the video. I will post this, and I will post. Make sure the name isn't here because I want to keep it a secret. And this is the other page that will be posted. Okay. So there is a little bit of a difficulty. So you make 4 log cabin blocks. That's all you have to make is 4 blocks. And then you're going to sew a half square triangle to either side of it. And then you have to figure out how much to cut off. So I brought Wally out to help me figure that out. So what you're going to do, whatever your measurement is here, so measure it. All 4 sides, average, get your measurement. If they're off a little bit, get your average measurement. So that is the measurement is how long you have to come. You need the measurement right here. So you need this angle to measure exactly what your center is. So I'm going to show you what we did. I'm on board. Look at this. So Wally came in. He found my 45 degree line.
But what kind of ruler are you using? That's more than
I know. We had to use 2 rulers. So it takes 2 people. So we came up here and marked my measurement right here on the 45-degree line so that we had this angle down here. Stacy, can you go pull that camera out just so you can see? I'm too close. Just a second. I'm just going to show you what we did. So we basically had a triangle, huge. Yeah. Bring it back a little bit more. Back. And over a bit that way. Yeah. Keep going. So what we did, we used this line right here. So we had a perfect 45-degree line. So we were able to put our block in like that and cut off the excess. So we followed our line up here, but we had to hold 2 rulers together because I didn't have a ruler long enough. Okay, so you can bring it back. So that's all you have to do. Can we bring it in so I can tilt it up? So that's all you have to do. You have to tape 2 of your long rulers together, but there is a great big long ruler for all of those out there that have it.
You got a 4-foot level.
Yes, a 4-foot level. You just need a straight long line. That's all you need.
That's what it's gonna.
Yes.
That's what you're gonna have is this thing.
Right. That's what you're gonna get. So that right
There's
there.
your log cabin.
Yeah. And your 2 things.
And then your 2 triangles here and one up there.
Yep.
See, I usually do a log cabin that finishes at 1 inch.
Okay. So this
So
is a
mine
little
is
bit
small,
bigger.
so I'm gonna have to remember to do it bigger according to the instructions.
So the instructions will tell you exactly what size strips to cut. They are 2-inch strips. So I started with a 2-inch square in the middle. I didn't cut the measurements that they said on each one. I just cut a 2-inch strip and I strip pieced them together for those of you that do strip piecing. And it tells you your block needs to measure 14 inches at the end. So you might have to shave off a little bit. If you do, that's perfectly fine.
So you have to add some.
I'm not going to have to add any.
It's called starting over.
No. Anyway, so what do you all think of this block? It's really not that bad. You see how they have that great big long ruler there? That's a long ruler. That's not a 24-inch ruler. I can't remember mine. What does yours measure? 38? Let's see what his measures. His was really close to my measurement. Oh, 32. Yours was 32.5, and I remember mine was 32.25.
What's that?
Yeah. So whatever your measurement is, yeah, that's what you use. Okay.
I feel when I do stuff like this,
Yeah.
that I would
Come on over.
I would rather not, for some reason, not cut this piece to the length it says, but just lay a long piece on it and then sew it on and then cut the ends off.
Well,
But then you don't end up with, you might end up with something longer, right?
right.
Because I found with this, I was stretching the strip to get it to the goose.
Yeah, that's fine. So whatever the measure, I would cut it, whatever the pattern. I've measured my geese and found out what that strip was supposed to be. Okay. That's what, oh my goodness. Let's bring Lynn's quilt over. I do not want to hear any makeup stories from Lynn Noggle today. Let me tell you. Jess, I want to show you all something. Which camera did I take it?
Oh, you want to show the quilt or just show
Yes,
the picture?
bring the quilt over. Okay, let's talk about Lynn Noggle for a bit. Oh my glory. I took a picture of it. I hope it's on this camera. It is. Lynn, okay, this is the back, and it was so exact I had to take a picture. This is the back of Lynn Noggle's quilts. Do you all see how
Perfection.
perfect that is? So she doesn't wing anything, Lynn Noggle. Yours is, your back looks as nice as your front.
She's part Borg.
Borg? I don't know why.
Star Trek.
I don't know
They
Star
seek
Trek.
They seek perfection.
Oh, well, that's Lynn Noggle. So, Lynn Noggle, I didn't even ask you, but I'm going to show your quilt. Look at this quilt. So, this is our Chatsworth sew-along, and she used scraps. Now, isn't that gorgeous? She did an awesome job. Oh, my glory. You can tell there's starch, though, Lynn, I'm telling you. She uses starch. That was pretty stiff. I'm sure it'll wash out. and soften up with her first wash. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, as beautiful as her front is, her back was just as pretty. It was so pretty.
She wasn't going as she was coming.
She's as good looking going as she's coming. Did you just say that? Lynn, did you know you were as good looking going as you are coming? Oh my soul. Okay. It's really nice, Lynn, and I'm sorry I put you on the spot. But not really. Okay. So, I'll post these in the comment section. And
What colors am I going to use?
oh, right. So we
I
have
got
to
to use
pick.
white, of course,
So
right?
we have to use the whites.
Yeah.
So your decisions are what? Let's hold up.
I don't
So
know,
we
should I-
need.
those are- I save everything.
I guess you do. Okay, so you need you need 4 darks. Or 4 colors. So they don't have to be dark. What colors
But
do you
they've made them all the same color, haven't they? Just graded out.
They went
Even
from
though
light
it
to
is
dark.
the...
They
Yeah.
went from light to dark. And that's what I did. I went from light to dark.
So,
What are you thinking? Show people what you think.
but do you think I should do it all in blue?
What do you guys think? All blues? Is that where you're going with this?
I
Because
have
it
a lot
doesn't
of
take much
purple.
fabric.
Then again, I like that purple.
Okay, hold up your quilt again and
Is
let's
that
get an
one holding
opinion.
up?
Where's your quilt?
Over here.
Hold it up so they can see. So we've got this, and he's debating, and he's having issues about picking his log cabin. Do you think that's right? And I agree with Nancy. Look at this. See how that's scrappy? I think you should continue scrappy. Like, okay, hold up your purples. Hold up them. He's wondering whether to go purple, all blue, or all purple, Kendra's saying. So we could do that because he's got enough shades.
I think if I knew what the rest of the quilt was going to look like, I might know.
And I'm not showing him.
I got a lot of purple.
He does have a lot of purple. What would you? Oh, see, Sherry says a mixture. I'm leaning towards the mixture stick, but that looks nice. Sherry said, Amanda says purple, all blue or all purple. I don't know. So next week we will see what he decided.
If I resort to the blue, I think I got to go back to these two that I put in the center, don't I?
Oh, yes, you could do this. Right? People are saying purple.
But what's it going up against is this orange, isn't it?
No, not really.
Isn't it?
Look how far away it is.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
See? Hold that up. So it's not touching anything in the center at all.
Maybe it needs to be multicolored.
I think it needs to, because you're so
Because
multi.
everything is multicolored already. So maybe I'll just do
like the
a
yellow
little
is
bit of all
lighter.
these.
Like the yellow is
Yes.
like that gold.
Like do this in the outside,
the
and
last.
then this,
Yes.
and then that, and then maybe the yellow.
Yes.
All right, that's what it should be then.
We convinced him. See, Donna says she would mix it too.
Yeah.
Purple, how I see your blues. Okay. We won't know what he does until next week. So good luck. Is there anybody else there doing it along with us? Has anybody else started it? Go back to the purple and the teal. Yeah, so that's an option, Marilyn says. See, you've got this in the center.
Mm-hmm.
So you could bring the purple and teal back out there. Like to pull from the center. You could
If
easily
I
do
could
that.
see the rest of that design of yours
No.
before the day's over. I know.
Center, not multi, so I would do one color, Susan says. We'll see.
Maybe that's true because it is kind of crazy out here.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a good crazy. So maybe do 2 teals and maybe 2 purples. You could use those exact same colors. The teal, because you get 2 teals there and you have
Yeah.
2 purples.
And I still have this one here. That's not in the center. Or do you mean those two and these
You can
purples?
use these 2 and those 2.
Yeah. But should I go purple, dark teal, light purple, light teal?
Oh,
Or would you go purple, purple, blue, blue? Then it's going to look stripy, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't want stripy.
Oh.
Audrey,
all know next week.
Audrey says sometimes you need to go a little crazy. So scrappy would be crazy.
I think that might be the way.
I think we'll see what he does.
But should each quadrant be the same? Or should each one be totally different?
That's a good
I
idea
think each one should
too.
be totally different.
Oh my soul, what's he gonna do? Okay, so tune in next Wednesday where you will see his. Hopefully, if things go okay. Susan Swan said I wouldn't do that. Shelly Hansen says the same. I don't know. Let's see what he'll make one, and if he doesn't like it, he'll say, "Oh, let's do another one." There are so many options, Lynn. So I'm hoping to get the next step to show you guys all on Friday, if things go well.
You'll have it done tonight.
As it was easy to do the little ones the week before, but the rows are getting bigger and bigger as we go,
Yeah.
so it's not
But
quite
at least
so.
the block is getting more simpler. You only have to
Yes.
make 4 of these this week, don't you?
4. You
4.
have to make 4, yes, but
Yeah.
what I have to do for next week is pretty detailed.
Is it?
Well, it's not detailed, but there's more work to it.
Yeah.
Okay, Shelly says to do all 4 the same. Okay.
Yes, I think so. Maybe if it was darks going into lights, it would feel like it was zooming into that centerpiece,
That's true too.
right? Like yours does. Yours feels like it's kind of zooming in to highlight the center,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
So anybody that has asked for an ombre kit, the ombre is in. If you haven't received it, that means I don't have your name, because anybody that ordered it, it is here and it's ready to go. So if you haven't heard from me, let me know. Debbie Hill wants to know when Amber's Fiber Fest is, and I can't remember off the top of my head. It's not for a while. It's sometime in October, I think.
It's not written on the top of your head.
Why would it be written there?
You said I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh. Okay. We will see you here this afternoon at 1 o'clock for our sale. Oh, Nancy says it's the weekend after Thanksgiving. Thank you, Nancy. So the sale this afternoon should be
Is
a
that the
pretty
same
good sale.
weekend as the retreat? No, Thanksgiving's like the 12th, isn't it? The 13th October, isn't it usually?
Yeah. And then the retreat is November the 1st. Remember, there are some people that have not paid for the retreat yet. You have until June the 1st to pay for your spot. After that, there's a lot of people in waiting for those spots. Yeah, it is Wacky Wednesday, Audrey. Okay, everybody, that's it for today. We will see you around 1 o'clock this afternoon for all of those that want a good deal. Stacy likes my quilt. Okay, I'm going to go post this video.
You're not a
in
presser, are you?
Oh, shut up. It's not like Lynn's background. Yeah, look how neat his is. Yeah, his is almost, well, they're not open. Lynn's would have that open.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye everybody.